us the highest and best messages for our abundance. Oh, okay. One more. Thank you. Oh, one split. What's this? What do you want? Uh-oh. Oh, geez. All right. Let's see. What do we have? And if you guys don't know, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm of special interest with these readings. I like to know what's going on. All right. Dream Thief, refusal of the call, number 14. 14. That's Scorpio energy, isn't it? Huh. Let me see. Dream Thief, refusal of the call. So what is it that we are not doing? We'll find out. Wailing Tree, reconciliations. Oh, that might be it, guys. Remember I told you, for those of you that have been following me, Scorpios uprooted and changed their lives, what, October 2022? You know, it started in 2017. Think back. It started in 2017. And then in 2019, like I keep saying, that virus thing that I will not name right here, that was the least of our worries. I bet you think back to October 22, you left your family, your friends, your lover, your house, your job. And I kept saying that in August, towards the middle of the month, and what is it now? The 19th, after the new moon, I said to get your popcorn, because those people that we perceive to have done us wrong, remember I said that? They're getting theirs. Well, so this card of reconciliation tells me that we should probably be in the energy of forgiveness. As your spiritual advisor, I will say it's in your best interest to release it. But you can expect more truths to come out between now and the full moon in Pisces, which is at the end of the month. Yep. All right. The universe is your partner. Number 31 reduces to the number 4. So again, all of these things and people and places that you left behind, it was for your benefit. But again, so that you don't repeat lessons, you have to release it. So in terms of your abundance, honestly, if you have old negativity tied up with somebody or people or places, it does take up your energy, especially Scorpios get in this loop in their mind where they will replay a scenario. You know, we do. So just release it, let it go, and know that it was happening in your favor. And actually, look at this. Confidence in your magic, number 37, reduces to the number 10. So that's about brand new beginnings with endless possibilities. And when you look at this confidence in your magic, especially with Scorpios, I really feel that because we are so emotional and like deep in our feelings vibrations, we absolutely do bring about what we think about. So be mindful. Shit, the tower at the bottom of the deck. Be mindful of what you are broadcasting, you know, just, oh, speaking of which, look at this. I see you. The star card, all about wishing upon a star, using your power to manifest. Also reduces to the number 8. Scorpios, what is it? You guys know, how many of you are on here right now? 18. How many of you can tell me every time we do a reading, 8s come out left and right? Queen of Cups in your recent past? I always see that as Scorpio, but technically it's Cancer. All right, Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups. Love it. What else? 4 of Pentacles. That's true. In terms of our money, Scorpio, it's really important to be mindful of how you invest it, because it should have already happened or is happening, where if you are in the energy of having a settlement or a house for sale, you can expect all of that to happen by the end of this month. So in terms of other people's money, that planetary energy has been working for us for some time. And at this point in the game, it should be manifesting. So be mindful. Oh, 8 of Wands at the bottom of you don't want that yet? All right, 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, taking forward action. 1 second. Thank you. So in terms of money and investments, I've said this before and Spirit's reminding me again, there are going to be different types of currencies, so to speak. And I actually have a client who's very into this. So and she had some ideas about this. So I would say that there's in the near future, and I would suspect within 6 to 8 months, if we have to try to put time on it, there's going to be a new development, a new type of currency that will be something that for those people who choose to invest in that, they will do very well. I liken this to at the beginning of the internet boom, right? If for those of you that were, God, as old as me, where before the internet, God. So before the internet, like if you would have invested then into Apple or what was the first one? Windows, right? Or whatever, Microsoft, you would have been extremely well off by now. So that type of vibe. So be mindful of that coming in. So when you get your chunk of change, set aside some of it for that type of vibe. Page of Swords. Right. This is new incoming information communication. If you've recently applied for a job and you haven't heard back, you can expect to. 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. All right, let's see. King of Pentacles. Yes. The World card. Yes. King of Wands. Oh my God, it's going to go well. Thank God. All right. As a business owner, these are important to me. All right, so Queen of Cups, 9 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. That tells me that you are really putting your heart and soul in what it is that you want and actually to heal the past. The Queen of Cups is looking to the past. And then you've got the 9 of Cups here, and that is somebody who's in their energy, And look, they are seated here like the king or the queen is, right? But they're actually a mundane person, a muggle, as I call them. A muggle sitting here full. They feasted. They've got 9 cups and they are in the mindset of royalty, right? And so that's amazing. And it's somebody who's stable and able on their own. And then the 4 of Pentacles is about being mindful of your finances, your investment, your money. Be mindful of your environment as well, actually. You know what Spirit said? Spirit said, you've gone, oh, that's true. Jesus. Guys, they're giving it to us today. They actually said that we've spent so much time refining our environment. Don't let all that work go for nothing. Don't let it happen for nothing. In other words, now that you have transitioned into the new you, not everyone has earned, actually no one has yet earned the place in your life to know all your business, to be part of your circle. So be mindful. And it's not to say that you need to keep up boundaries to a point where you don't make decisions, right? It's you need to be more discerning. 9 of Wands energy. This is Wounded Warrior. And it's time to move forward, make some decisions, and leave the past behind, which takes me back to the reconciliations. And Spirit wants me to remind you that forgiveness, I say this every time, is a one-way street. So no one has to know your business when you forgive them. You can just release it and never look back. And that's the thing. You guys have got to disentangle your energy and thought patterns and vibrations from those things that don't serve you. Because as powerful as we are, and if you really think about how often you manifest your thoughts, it should give you pause, right? Think about, every time that you are thinking about, oh, it's so hard to make money, or, oh, my job sucks, or, oh, I'm stuck in this situation, you continue to create energy that attracts that. So even if you are in a position where you are not having the financial success you'd like to, it is so important that you start putting yourself in the energy of financial success. So case in point, when I was, really in it and having problems with all of the things, I started watching things like My Lottery Dream Home. Okay. Literally. And that got me in the vibration of like hope. Like actually all of these people on this show talk about how successful their manifestations were and how they just focused and they used their numerology and they leaned into faith. And there's more stories like that than anything else on that show. And, that's just an example. Take it how it resonates, but put yourself in the energy of abundance, and abundance you will attract. So it's very important to do that. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is very conventional. All right. The Queen of Pentacles, not as much. This is going to represent to me institutions and banks and properties. And we have the World here, the completion of a cycle, a brand new beginning. This is the end of the Fool's journey. And then we've got the King of Wands, creative, fiery, passionate. So I would say, guys, based on this, and we're going to clarify, But thank you, Spirit. The way really for us to manifest what it is that we want is going to be a good combination of business smarts and passion, desire, and will. And I keep saying that in order to get what it is that you truly want out of your money and make your money work for you, you have to be making your money in a way that brings about a balance in your life so that you are not constantly depleting working for someone else, right? If you have to work for someone else, then I would truly suggest, where are the cards, that you sorry, thank you, that you balance it out with some things that bring you a lot of joy, and that you make time, like you schedule time for that. You have to schedule time for socializing, truly, even if it's just a little bit a week, guys. You have to schedule time for yourself, right? Sleep, eating, all of those things that we often forget to do because we're so in the energy of taking care of other people. And you have to take time for all of the adult things in life. You have to make time for that. Schedule it, figure it out. All right, guys, let me keep going. And the reason for that is not just because it's good for you. Honestly, it's because it sets you in a vibration that attracts the appropriate things. Think back to the times that you've had the hardest moments. You were probably not very social. You were not sexually active. Or if you were, it probably wasn't the healthiest environment for you. You were probably doing things, low vibing things, drinking in excess, eating in excess, smoking something in excess, drugging, partying in excess. It's about balance, right? That's what Spirit wants to remind you. Like, you can't give up all of the things. You know, if it's unhealthy, give it up, but replace it with joy. 9 of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Cups. You wanted your stability. You wanted your independence. Hanged Man, clarifying the 9 of Cups. 4 of Wands, clarifying the 4 of Pentacles. All right. We'll look at that. Yeah, I'm picking up that. Hold on. Let me just get these out real quick. Spirit said delete. Oh, this is good. Hey. Yes. All right. 9 of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Cups. Again, in the past, you had it, and you recognized that you were too loving, too nurturing, too involved to really be, I don't know, having your finances, your resources, your energy tied up. 9 of Pentacles, lots of independent energy. And like I said, 9 of Pentacles, and here you've got the 9 of Cups. So it's like you were really looking for, what's it called? Like a disentanglement of your resources and your time from those things that didn't serve you. Hanged Man, new perspective. So that freedom that you desired and that you were in the energy of getting, actually receiving it gave you a whole new freedom, because we've got the 4 of Pentacles clarified by the 4 of Wands. And what does that equal to? 8. So I'm sensing that while this is a card of community and marriage, I don't know, you guys can tell me in the comments, but I'm not sensing that we Scorpios went out and got married recently. If anything, it was probably the other way around. But nonetheless, I feel like the freedom that you gained put you back in the energy of looking to be part of a community again, part of friends again, and getting out a little bit more here in this week. I'm also hearing that for those of you that are really just having any type of struggle, bringing in what Spirit keeps saying, that bringing in that financial abundance that you want, they're saying that you've got to balance it out. I keep hearing that, like, get out and do things in the community, have fun. And it will lighten your load. It'll lighten your heart, and you'll start attracting different things, because 6 of Swords shows up. Like, calmer waters. No, this is moving ahead to calmer waters. And what I'm trying to say is that being in this energy of excitement and curiosity and being around others is going to lead you to a place of, like I said, bringing in what it is that you want. This 9 of Wands is being clarified by the Lovers card, which is all about choices. And this 2 of Swords being clarified by Strength, which is 8, is again all about choices. God, the 8s. So let me look at this real quick. We've got the King of Pentacles being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, all new beginnings, lots of money coming in. I keep saying that, guys, lots of money. It's coming in with all that karma that we're about to. Remember I told you guys last week to grab your popcorn? Yep. Spirit keeps telling me it's happening, that those people and places and situations are getting theirs. They keep saying that, God, I'm worried about this a little bit. They keep saying that more information is coming to light before the end of this month about the situations that have been playing in our heads for over a year. And they keep saying that releasing that is actually going to allow you to just put down all of these anxieties and worries. But you have to make the decision to let it go. You have to make the decision to let it go. And again, I keep hearing that for those of you that are waiting to hear back about a job offer, you can expect to hear back by the end of the month, for sure. And not only, guys, can you expect to hear back from it from the end of the month, but I feel that if you ask for, like, if you get into a volley of, the word is a back and forth, right? A negotiation. Thank you, Spirit. A negotiation about your, actually negotiate, obviously, right? But it'll go in your favor, is what I'm hearing. It'll go in your favor. And if you are a person that is relocating for your job, for those who that, if you're relocating, you can get a lot more if you ask for it, is what I'm hearing. You can get everything paid for. So I don't know who that's for, but congratulations. 14, Temperance with the World card. Again, this is a card about balance that keeps coming up. You've got a lot of 2s, 6s, 8s. Let me look at this. Yeah. And here, thank you, Spirit, we've got number 13 and number 31, and that's mirror numbers, which really tells me that that's always as within, so without. Whatever it is that you really are desiring is coming your way, guys. It truly is. And like I said, more things to come out. The Moon card. I'm hearing that when the full moon in Pisces hits, you can expect to get an entire download about your business plan if you ask for it. So I would ask for it, honestly. King of Wands, it's going to be a creative venture, something different or something additional than what you need to do. And actually, this is for somebody very specific. So if you've been in the energy of making music recently, if you've purchased equipment or anything like that, continue with that. You're going to have some success there. You not only are you going to have success, but there's an opportunity for you to have another stream of income. Hey guys. Oh, wow. There's so many people. I just finally looked up. All right. Gosh. Hi, everyone. Okay. So yeah, I'm sensing that there's definitely an opportunity here to make a stream of income separate. And this is actually for all of you. So the music thing was very specific, but for everyone, truly, in terms of making multiple streams of income, I want you to understand that that is an accessible option for people. This is not like you can literally have a side hustle in addition to your everyday. And if it's something that brings you pleasure, you can set up shop, you can sell it, you can do it on the side. You really can. And I think people in the near future, very near future, and those who are trying to do it now are very surprised that there's a market out there for everyone, and the universe is abundant. So you have to be bold. You have to move forward and just let your fears go. This refusal of the call. Thank you, Spirit. They're telling me now because I did not understand. Okay, thank you. They're saying that your guardians, your angels, call it what you will, those little nudges that you get that are saying, hey, make that music, or, you're a really good artist. Haven't you thought about doing that again? Or Scorpio, you should open up that private eye business. Or Scorpio, you should write that book. Scorpio, you should. We spend a lot of time hiding and being mysterious and taking care of other people. Like, you know how I feel. Not anymore. We don't. Guys, it's important that you do what it is you are being divinely led to do, because I'm telling you right now, there's no way out. There's no way out of it. And if you haven't noticed, Spirit will take everything out from under you. There'll be nothing left. And that's where I think we kind of are. So just do whatever it is you're being divinely guided to do, because I honestly don't see a way out of it. What'll end up happening is that you will relive a loop and live it again and live it again. And the universe isn't supporting that type of behavior any longer. And we're tired of it. So in terms of your business plan, some of the best things that you could do is either lean into truly starting your own thing on the side until you can get to a place where you can see how profitable it will be. Start getting around the community of people that can support that type of knowledge. Figure out how it is that you like to learn. So are you a podcaster? Do you need to watch things? You know, what's your vibe? And really just, if nothing else, be around that energy, and you will attract the people that are meant to help you. I can't even express to you how many wonderful people I've met doing this. And so I would just simply say, keep going. I wanted, before I open it up, I just want to get one empath card, because there's a lot of changes happening for us, and I just want to see what is the strongest piece of advice for between now and the full moon in Pisces, to be honest. Spirit, what can we focus on? You guys. Spirit said, find your purpose. I'm so psychic. I told you, find your purpose. Like I said. Gosh, somebody, okay, it is 6:53. Somebody market that. Or no, that's how to do it. What is it? It's 22. It was 22:24. All right. When you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is the treasure. Guys, go be your weird self and market it and make money off of it. Nobody's is Scorpios are a unique tribe of humans. So I would just say, honestly, find your purpose, do your thing. If you're wondering, like, how do I find my purpose? I've been alone for so long, or I don't really know what I like. That's okay. You have evolved enough at this point that if you listen to your gut, guys, the high priestess, as I say, if you listen to your gut, are you kidding me? If you listen to your gut, you'll be divinely led, and you'll know. You'll know. All right, guys, I'm going to open it up because now I'm slightly creeped out. And I was going to say, if you don't do it, they'll Tower card showed up. So I guess Spirit's just trying to remind you to do the thing. All right. So now it is 23:27, and I'm going to open it up. If somebody would be kind enough to mark down that time. All right. Let me just say hi to everyone. Hello, Jorge. Hello. Kelly. I don't know that. That's Keely. All right. Let's see. Sloth Queen. Hey. Wow, there's so many people. Hi, hello. All right, guys, I'm going to try to, there's a lot. Okay, I'm going to start here. Oh, thank you, Connie. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. All right, Colleen, my court case on 8/8 got delayed because doctor claims he couldn't log on to site. Reschedule it for 8/29. Will it happen? That's fascinating. Ace of Wands comes out. 1 second. Colleen, we talked about this. Let's see. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, it's going to happen. 1 second. Let me just. All right. So I got. Yeah, I think it's going to happen because you got the Ace of Wands. That's a brand new beginning. You got the World card, the ending, and then you got Balance and it's Pentacles. So I feel like I'm almost certain that we talked about this last time. Thank you, Spirit. Like it was almost like this energy that was going to be a fair settlement. Maybe not everything everybody had wanted, but that it was going to be fair, and that you were going to be like, you were going to be okay with it. The postponement, if anything, again, I just say it was in your favor. There was whatever it was in your favor. And that's closer to the full moon in Pisces. So if they're trying to be, slick, it's not going to work out for them. The Empress, you got this. You win, Colleen, for sure. All right. So I got to figure out where this is. I'm editing my manuscript. It's entitled The Ghost of Red Sands. I think I might have missed something before that, but that sounds cool. All right, let's see. Find your purpose. All right, let me go down. I was here. Alexandra, Connie. Okay, hold on. Colleen. All right, I have you. Kelly. Hi, all right, Kelly. Hi, Stasi. I start my new job in 2 weeks. Will it be enriching? Congratulations on your new job. And since you are one of those people, make sure that you get all of your 5 of Pentacles. 1 second. You know what? Yeah, I actually think this is going to go well for you. I was about to say that you want to make sure, one second. You want to make sure that you get all of the vacation days you're due. Like, I don't know if there's still any room for negotiation. Like I said, you want to make sure to clarify things. But I feel like you might have already done all that. I've got the 10 of Wands. This is like putting down heavy burdens, putting things down, laying it to rest. The Wheel of Fortune, the end of a karmic cycle. And this is in between the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. So this tells me that the cycles of being overworked, overburdened, feeling like your bosses weren't, caring about your work and what you did, Hanged Man, Justice, Balance. I feel like this is going to go well for you. High Priestess. Yeah. So I think that not only will it go well, but I feel like financially you're going to have an opportunity to ask for more. And I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So this is Queen of Swords is all about like cutting off what doesn't serve you and bringing in what does. But in this instance, I'm picking it up as contractual matters and you just being aware of like your benefits long term, especially. You might have access to like investment opportunities through this new job, like what's it called? Depending on where you live, some companies offer at the end of the year investments that they'll put into your retirement, if that's going to be a thing in the future, those types of things. So you have an opportunity for that. Congratulations, by the way. I hope you do well. Let me know. All right. Everyone tries to be slick. My son is waiting on the small inheritance from his late father. Will he get it? Oh, this is a good time for inheritance. I'm sorry about the passing. I should have started with that. All right. 9 of Cups. King of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. 1 second. The Moon card came up and I wasn't even thinking about it, but you know what? Because you asked about 1 second. 5 of Wands. 10 of Wands. So when you asked about it, at first I was like, oh yeah, this is happening. But then I saw the Moon card and I'm almost wondering if there isn't some kind of holdup in the will. Well, now I'm curious. Hold on. What's going on with that inheritance? Because the only thing I'm thinking, thank you. The only thing, again, Ace of Wands. I don't know. In my mind, I'm just trying to figure out 8 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Spirit, show me the 9 of Pentacles. Show me the inheritance. Yeah, so it's going to happen. I don't know if there's a holdup with the will or like the wording of it or something. Like, I don't know if this is a minor and there's like a trustee issue or whatever, but I feel like once the logistics of that are worked out, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, I see it going well. The 4 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, like moving away towards your 10 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, that's good with the money. The 4 of Wands, that's, to me, in addition to community and commitment and all this can be like contractual things amongst family. And then 2 of Wands is like moving forward. So yeah, I do feel like it's going to work out for you. Be patient. If anything is going on, especially towards the end of the month, because of, anything that's going to happen, let it be revealed. Honestly, if things are delayed, guys, and this is just like next couple of weeks, let it happen because there's a reason. You just want to see what's going to play out. It's to your favor and you might not love it, but it'll put you on the right track. Queen of Cups again and the Sun card. Yeah, I think it's going to go well. All right. Connie. Wait a minute. Oh, there's so many. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Stasi, does Source have any guidance for my international trip from August 8th to September 8th? All right, so Jeremy, and then when will my letter come for my SSDI? All right, late mom. All right, guys, there's a lot of questions here. Again, if you can give a super thanks or anything like that, you'll definitely get my attention, but there's a lot of questions. All right, Ace of Cups, Chariot, Page of Cups, the Tower. What was that for? All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to start with Jeremy. Let me go up. Where was it? Any guidance for my international trip from August 28th to September 8th? A few things came through just immediately. One is to make sure that you've got your, oh, wow. Okay. So make sure things are covered at work. If you have a big pending sale and negotiation to take care of, make sure that there are, thank you, Spirit, make sure that there are ways that you are accessible somehow, some way. And I don't know what that looks like. Also, you have to make sure to stay up on your so I don't listen. It says stay up on your social media presence while you're gone. So have things scheduled for that time. Even though it doesn't seem like a long time, there really is a need for that, your presence to be consistently seen. I heard something about getting a physical, or just maybe you have to just get prepared for this trip. Give me 1 second. Nothing really there. I would just say, I don't know. For some reason, I'm hearing like to just get any last minute things taken care of for the trip, like any medications filled, if that's your thing, or just getting like, I'm trying to watch how I say this. So I will send you a message personally myself, because I don't want to say this out loud. And it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's just a little thing you should take care of. Yeah, that's it. All right. So next, let me see. When will my letter come in for SSDI? I don't know that I'm necessarily going to get a month or anything out of this, but Wheel of Fortune, so the end of a karmic cycle, it should be coming here soon. So let's see. Spirit, can you tell me about the SSDI letter, please? Okay, so look, I don't know where you are in that process or where you live or what's going on, but if you have not been approved and you are waiting for, okay, so it's very possible that you may have to go through a appeal if you haven't been approved yet. And because I'm seeing like the 3 of Pentacles and I'm seeing the 4 of Cups. So this is like, you know, maybe not being completely satisfied with your response, having to get a third party to assist. Queen of Swords, this is coming across like often the King of Swords is like an attorney, a professional. So I'm going to call this an arbitrator for your purposes, but that's going to work out once you appeal it, if you haven't already. If you are in the appeals process, then that's, you know, but I feel like you might have to appeal or clarify something. It might be something as simple as clarifying your responses on the documents to get, but the Ace of Pentacles in the future, yes, you will get it. As far as timing, okay, look, I don't know how accurate this is, but let's just say we could do that. Death energy coming up, Scorpio energy. So let's just go with Scorpio season. Maybe you'll hear something by November, you know, and then you'll know what the next steps are. I hope that helps. All right. Hello, hello. Hey, starting my own business. Is it the right choice? Will it go well? Scorpio sun. So without, I mean, look, so the High Priestess shows up. Is it a spiritual business? If it's a spiritual business and you're a Scorpio and you want to open it up and your question is, will it go well? I'm not going to say anything except yes. So let's just start there. Anything you want to do, Scorpio, is going to go well. I mean, honestly, you think about it, Scorpios are super intense human beings, super intense, right? And we focus and then we get like, I don't know, hyper focused. So yes, it's anything you really want to do will absolutely go well once you can get in your mind that you actually have control. Life is very much like ordering off Amazon. Truly, the catalog of plenty is there, and you have to get out of your head about whether you can, should I, could I, what would happen. Start doing it and see what happens. You are strong enough to get yourself out of it if you don't love it. That's true. Think of you've broken harder ties and you've done harder things. You've done harder things. Starting your own business is going to give you freedom and agency, and you're going to feel empowered, completely empowered. Go for it. Holy shit. God, I hope I don't get, again, you saw me shuffle. Yes, do it. God, this is amazing when it happens like that. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. All right. My hours have been cut at work. I've been struggling. Jorge, is my luck going to get better soon? I mean, look, I'm just going to say this. I could pull cards and I could tell you whatever it is that you want to hear. But the reality of it is, how badly do you want your life to change and go well? It will go however you want it to go, truly. All right. If your hours got cut back at work, that spirit, excuse me, my nose went, again, the bewitched thing, it just, oh. Spirit is saying that what you think about, you bring about. So if your hours got cut back at work, it's to give you more time to find what you're going to actually do. This isn't for you. If spirit is moving it out of your way, allow it to clear and start getting in the mindset of, where else can I work? What else can I do for money? Because there might be a time in the near future that you have to pivot completely. The world is changing, guys, and it's important that you start thinking about what can't be automated. And humans can be automated to a degree. The tools that are coming are here to help us, not hinder us, but they're here to help us like express our true creation's purpose, not here to, bag groceries. And nothing against grocery baggers. What I'm saying is, there are just some things that can be automated and some things that can't. So start digging deep into what it is that you want to do and start finding ways to make it happen. You guys saw me shuffle, right? I can't. I can't. Give me 1 second. Everyone saw that, right? Fuck. All right. Leanne, will I have a new baby girl? Are you pregnant? Do you want to be pregnant? Is that what's going on? Hold on. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Well, this Knight of Wands is a card of like sexual. So at least you're doing all the stuff to get there. 1 second. Congratulations. All right. How about this baby? What's that? Queen of Wands. Yeah, we know she's getting it. Now, what is the baby? What's happening? Okay, so I'm thinking there might be a little bit of a delay. Let me see. Are you pregnant right now, Leanne? I'm trying to see. Leanne, I've been working hard on my studies. All right, Leanne, yes, so badly. All right, Leanne, I'm going to wait to hear from you. Just tell me if you're pregnant now and if that's what you're... No, not yet. Okay. All right. 1 second. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit longer. I think there's some things that might have to clear out and maybe April, maybe by April. You've got the Emperor card and the Four of Wands coming out, both fours. That's why I said April. So 4-4, and then decision time. I don't know. This is coming through about your relationship, more about your relationship than the baby. So I'm not sure if there's something that needs to happen there. But I feel like maybe in April, that might be a time to revisit that situation. 8 of Swords. Yep. All right. Let's see. Hey, Mary Villa. Hi, everyone. Okay. My heart hurts for the one. Okay, that's what it was that I saw. All right. I feel, Leanne, like I would much rather give you any type of information like that, maybe not with all these people here. That's all, and that's all. It's just a sensitive topic, and I feel like you are having an experience, because that, you know, those things came through. And I'm so sorry. All right, guys. I know, Colleen, right? 3 times in a row. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. All right, let's see if I can see anything else. Sloth Queen. Since I've been back in school and have no time to dwell on negative things and overthink things, I have a whole new energy. I bet you do. Look, the Hierophant. This is just about being in control and having your, that's funny. Yeah, that came through. All right, guys, anyone else? Because now we're at the point where all the chats have gone up to the top. So you've got to maybe put that back in. Queen of Pentacles, guys. The money is coming. Thank God. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, wow, guys. Anybody else? Anything else? I've got a little bit more time here. Hey, what happened? That's fascinating, Leanne. The same cards came out for you. I mean, the Emperor card, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. I think you might be hearing something by April. Chariot, 7. Divine Intervention. Ace of Cups, New Beginnings. Okay. All right. Hello, Vindel. Hey, Stasi, can you give me a random message? Did you really just ask a Scorpio for a random message? Do you know the restraint I have to show not to be the smart ass that we normally are? I can't. No, I can't. I can't, because I can't get past all of the smart ass responses. I'm thinking. Can I give you a random message? The Lover's card. Choices. There you go. All right. Angela, what do you see about selling my house? Oh my God, girl, sell it. Guys, I can't. She just flew out of the deck. What does she want? This is the full moon in Pisces coming out, right? This is the, Colleen, how many times is this? Like the 3rd or 4th time this has come out? You guys, are you kidding me? At this point, when I can't, guys. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do this for 1 second. So let me see if I can channel. As far as your house is concerned and selling it, I feel strongly regarding real estate. Take it how it resonates. I'm not a real estate agent, although I think we have a couple on this live chat right now. I feel like the market's going to change strongly in October by the 3rd week. I can't tell you why I think that. Maybe just because I'm psychic. But truly, I feel like market 3rd week, you can expect a change. So I feel strongly about getting properties on the market and getting that done and over with. And it will be successful. Very much so. You know what it is? Now that, thank you, Spirit. I think that this currency thing that I keep seeing, the differences that's coming up, I feel like there's going to be like like a little bit of an economic shakeup, right? And so people might be in the energy of fear in like by the end of the year and the beginning of next year. And I feel like that could affect the housing markets and a lot of like banking institutions and things, at least temporarily. A big temporarily. So if you have a property to sell, I would say it would be good to do it sooner than later, if that's an option. 10 of, that's funny. And what's this? Yeah, I would, yeah, 10 of Swords, Knight of Swords, taking action, but the Sun card. So it'll go in your favor. It very much so. But I would try to do it sooner than later. All right, Sloth Queen. I am waiting for a settlement offer for a car accident from last year. Oh, good. I hope you get it this month. I mean, not good that you had the accident, of course. Ooh, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's fair. Equal give and take. Victory. That's 2 6s. 6 of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. Look out for 6s. I don't know if maybe that settlement needs to start with a 6 or have 6 digits. Oh. Wouldn't that be nice? God, but then that would have been an awful settlement. I mean, an awful accident. So I hope not. Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's going to happen for you. All right, let's see. Colleen. I am trying to sell. Last offer fell through. Well, then, I mean, look, don't take this the wrong way, but then that offer wasn't for you. If it fell through, forget it. You're going to have maybe even better luck this time. Let's see what the High Priestess has to say about it. Guys, I thought that was the High Priestess. I would have died. Seven of Cups, a card of options. So you're going to have options for sure. And I feel like, you know, don't get stressed out on this thing falling through before it will happen. And you're going to have better offers, actually. Yep. Oh, okay. So, guys. Yeah. The Hermit card, and then the Two of Wands and the Chariot. Yeah, Divine Intervention. That last contract wasn't for you. 9, ending of something. 2, and this is moving away. Yeah, I love it. So keep faith. I think that's going to go out well. You're going to have options, and you got to make a choice when you get it. Yeah. So let's see. Jeremy, appreciate it, Stasi. Anticipating the message that Source had to convey privately, which couldn't be shared. Yeah. So Jeremy, DM me on Instagram, please. I think that you follow me on Instagram. And so, oh, even better, Justice at the bottom of the deck for whoever I was just talking to about selling the house. Yes, it's going to happen. Oh, yes, it is going to happen. And you're going to have success with your new property as well. Jeremy, find me on Instagram. It just remind me that you had that question. It would be nice. 5 herniated discs. Well, then I hope you get all 6 figures. I really do. You know what I used to, for a living, that's what I used to do. I used to be an insurance, God, let's see, 4 of Cups. Okay, don't accept obviously, you know, not to accept the first offer, right? But negotiate. One second. Yeah, negotiate. Don't take the first offer. The Moon card showed up again. One second. You know what? Okay. So the Moon card showed up again. And then the Ace of Swords. So that's brand new communication about this settlement. Scorpio energy. And then Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. So you're going to get your money. Take your time. Don't do anything. And I mean, I know you know better, right? You have an attorney and all that, right? So just, well, who knows? You know, maybe Scorpio energy is coming out because this could be happening for you this Scorpio season, perhaps. You might be getting, but I feel like you're going to get more information. Like this could be in the form of an email, a contract, a settlement, like something, some type of electronic communication, some type of communication. The Moon, maybe you'll have it during the full moon in Pisces. But yeah, the Knight of Pentacles shows up. So that tells me that is victorious in your favor in terms of finances. And I really do hope, I mean, man, I really hope you get just slow and steady. And don't let it get in your head. Don't let it upset. Like focus on healing. And you know what? This is so specific, but I'm hearing like, get back to living you. And they're saying release fear. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so specific. They said that you are, you're protected. And then they kind of gave me an image of what happened a bit. So I'm so sorry. That's intense. Heal, they said. Just take time to heal and you're going to feel better about getting back out there. Okay. I really hope you feel better. All right. Hello, Stasi. Can you see me and my daughter? You know, I had to really read that. I was like, no, I can't see you, sir. All right. Wait. Hello, Stasi. Can you see me and my daughter moving to Aussie? Can I see you moving closer? Is there a move ahead? 8 of Pentacles. Well, I see you wanting to move. I see you 8 of Pentacles, looking to move, desiring to move, looking ahead. I see you kind of having some, I feel like you're leaving somebody behind, and that might be a little bit of a conflict. I don't see it stopping you. I mean, I hate to say that. I don't see it stopping you at all, but I see that you're going to be met with a little bit of resistance. And all right, so enough. All right, here we go. So yeah, I feel like you're going to move, but I feel like whoever it is that you're getting away from, for lack of better words, it might start off with like a little bit of bickering, but then like the person might actually be trying to work against you. So let me, okay, hello. All right, let me ask you this. If this resonates or not, if you and your daughter are moving and you're leaving a co-parent behind, you might be expecting some type of contractual, or I don't know, some kind of problem there. And it's not one that you can't resolve. Again, this isn't going to stop you, but it just might be a pump the brakes situation. But it's about choices, and I see you moving forward with it. And if this isn't about you getting away, not away, but well, moving away from someone to be with, or whatever. The point is, if that's not what this is, this could just be that in this move, there might be a little bit of resistance when looking for a place to settle down in. Like the logistical things might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I see you still moving for sure. Hello, T. Thank you. All right. I hope that helps. All right. Do you see me getting a steady new job soon? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. How about, though, you let me talk you into building your own business in the meantime? All right, let's see. They actually want me to use this one. All right. Actually, I just saw the Empress show up when I was doing all that, and that's great news. Empress is all about money and building and stability. Six of Cups just flew out. Hold on. Six of Pentacles. Guys, did you guys not just see in this deck the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups come out, right? And I said something about that. The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, different deck came out with the Scorpio card. Wasn't that just the same? Somebody write me. Didn't that just happen? Didn't we just have this combination a second ago on the other deck? All right. I guess Spirit really is saying the thing. So Six of Pentacles is a card about equal give and take and balance. Six of Cups is about friendships and renewal and the past. Oh, it was a Six of Wands last time, but still, I mean, that's a lot. And then Scorpio card is about transition and change, right? And moving forward. So there could be a situation where you end up working with someone that you know from the past. You're going back to a job or a trait that served you well before. They are saying that it is going to be important that you, again, find a balance in your life and what it is that you like to do. Page of Cups. Younger water sign energy. 1 second. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. So that's good. 1 second. Seven of Swords. Three of Swords. That took a left. That's not about your... Hold on. That's not... I'm getting a different message altogether. So hang tight. Let me focus here. So that came through like... and I'm just telling you, there was some family stuff that came through, it looked like. So that... Hold on. Let's start over. All right. In terms of money, what about T? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just getting a lot of things coming through for you. I'm just trying to narrow it down. The King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that's good. Eight of Cups, that's good. Page of Cups again. What do you want? Star card. Seven of Wands. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I definitely am sensing that in more than one way you want new beginnings. I mean, that's the best way I can say it. So Knight of Pentacles, that's slow and steady, moving ahead. I feel like you are going to absolutely have lots of family stuff going on. Yes, I see all that. So you got a lot going on. And I would say that you've got to start taking action and be methodical about where you go next, literally. And So 8 of Cups is moving away to calmer waters. I don't know if it's that you have children, because I see 2 children like popping up, but then this Page of Cups person keeps popping up. So this is a younger female water sign energy, and it's coming through like this is an actual person in your life. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, younger female, however that resonates. It could be a partner, but this is feeling like a family member. And I've got the I've got the Star card, which reduces to the number 8. A card of healing, wishing, wanting. We've got 7 of Wands. This is a lot of boundaries, and I'm sensing you just like exiting potentially. I don't know. And then we've got the Temperance card, balance and healing. I feel like you are going to leave your family situation. I feel like you've got some work ahead of you. I feel like you need to really set some clear boundaries as you leave this situation. And then, one second. Are you married? I'm gonna look. I know that you're asking about your here. So the 2 of Swords showed up. So that's about decisions. The 8 of Cups shows up, and then I'm seeing the 2 of Wands. So I'm just gonna say, if you're married and you're trying to get a divorce, get the divorce, and the money will come. You've got to figure out what's going on with your kids, if that's the case, and whoever this younger water sign person is. Look, I don't know. Or if you're trying to get married, because I've got the 2 of Pentacles. This is the 3rd time the 4 of Wands shows up. And then I've got the 3 of Cups. So this is about balancing maybe your friends and your marriage. You've got some stuff showing up here. I don't know. I do feel like in terms of your work, that you need to focus more on that if that's what you want. But I feel like you've got so much going on. You've got to start prioritizing. So if housing's a priority, you've got to make sure that your work's coming, but you have to like really focus. Like I'm sensing that your energy is spread too thin, and that you need to really just get the negativity out of your life, to be honest. All right, guys, I hope that helps. If you need something more specific, let me know in the comments. It's a little tough. You said you're not married, but you want to be. All right, well, I'm going to tell you what showed up, because I saw like 3 of Swords energy came up, and like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sensing that you do have a lot of stuff going on. The card of marriage does keep showing up. So it could be that that's coming towards you. I took it as it going, well, Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Well, now that we've clarified that, 10 of Cups. So you might just be in the energy of meeting somebody. Look, the World card. So actually that might be what's happening. It was coming across like you were ending a relationship, and that like you had kids or something. So I'm not sure. And then you've got like the Wheel of Fortune. So things are definitely turning around. And the High Priest card, that's a card of convention. And this could be an authority figure and it could be an attorney, a lawyer. So when I saw that with an Ace of Cups, well, hold on. This just took a turn. 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like things are definitely going to go well for you, but you've got to focus. I just feel like you've got your energy spread out amongst too many things. And that's what Spirit's saying. Just focus and get what you want. Page of Wands. You might be hearing from a fire sign male soon. Is how it's coming through. I don't know. That's how it's coming through. You're welcome. All right, guys. Anyone else? I'm going to stay on for a couple more minutes. On point, lots going on. We all have lots going on. You're not alone. I tell you that. At least, you know what? At least you have stuff going on in a way, because that means that there's movement and that you're not being stagnant and that you're trying to make changes, right? That's how you know whenever Scorpios are, yep. I was going to say, whenever we are in our heads, 8 of Swords, this is like you in your head, you block stuff from coming in. And just so you know, Ace of Cups came up again with the Knight of Swords. And this could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, male, or this could be a professional that comes across that way as well. Excuse me. All right, guys. I'm about to wrap up here. Anyone else before I head out for the evening? Anyone? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. And I will post my schedule for next month. It's going to change month to month. I am making some changes because Scorpios are such a big supporter. And I feel like I might just change up the way I do things and include more Scorpio content each week, and then build up the other signs as we go, and maybe do like all lives or something. So I might be putting some posts out there asking for some ideas and feedback. And let's see, as usual, guys, if you are in the energy, feel free to please share, like, and subscribe. It is so, so helpful because this is my actual living. This is what I do all the days, every day. If you are in the energy of asking for a reading, you can always head over to my Instagram and DM me or email me at starswithstasi@gmail for pricing and availability. I am very, very busy, but I can usually fit people in, right? One day or another. So we will try our best to help. And other than that, thank you so much for coming. I am so, so grateful. And until next time, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak